Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Blackpink's latest solo releases and theorizing a bit about what their future might look like. Of course, this is all subjective and will be based on my own opinion. So feel free to share yours in the comments as well. Here are the timestamps for each member, and with that being said, let's get started. I believe she's the one I had the highest hopes for. She's my bias and one of the most popular members. And she has taken longer than I anticipated to release new music. Yet I actually like that she's taking her time if it means delivering songs like Mantra. There's something rewarding about seeing an artist put so much thought and intention into their music, making each release feel special and well prepared. When it comes to You and Me, I felt that the concept and style didn't entirely align with her personal style. The song isn't bad by any means, but when I think of Jennie, I envision a track similar to Mantra, something with powerful female empowerment, which feels like a more natural fit for her image. I truly believe that if she continues down this path, she could become incredibly popular, even outside the typical K-pop niche. Her potential is vast, and I think she's capable of achieving even more. As for Mantra itself, the first time I listened to it, I really enjoyed it, though it felt a little repetitive at first. Who would have thought that, only a few weeks later, the melody would be constantly stuck in my head? I also want to mention that it makes me incredibly happy that she's decided to promote this song not only on American shows, which of course are essential for reaching new audiences, but also on Korean programs. There's something about it that gives me a sense of nostalgia, and from a marketing standpoint, I think it's equally important to keep her connection strong with her Korean fans, who mainly know her from Blackpink and will be following her Korean activities closely. That kind of local support is highly valuable. My biggest disappointment among the solo careers of the Blackpink members has to be hers, and I'm truly sorry to say this, but I don't enjoy the music she's making nor the way it's being marketed. Breaking it down, her music under YG wasn't exactly my favorite either, but I felt the company understood well what defined her as an artist, which is why they focused on giving her tracks with more dance and rap elements and less vocal emphasis. If she wants to lean towards songs like Moonlit Floor, that's fine by me as long as it makes her happy. However, vocals are not her strongest area right now, and that's perfectly okay. No one would expect an artist trained in a specific field to excel equally in all other aspects. And it's understandable. Still, I have to admit I'm not a fan of Rockstar, New Woman, or even Moonlit Floor. It's strange because, for instance, New Woman contains all the elements that would normally appeal to me, but for some reason, it simply doesn't click. It's a song I wouldn't put on my playlist. Rockstar isn't necessarily bad, and I understand why people like it, especially with the music video, which is something Lisa and her team are clearly putting a lot of effort into, and that attention to detail really shines through. But Moonlit Floor only reinforces the feeling I had about Lisa's solo path under her label. It feels like they're trying to cover as much of the market as possible, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but she's just starting out on her solo journey. So it seems she might not be quite ready to appeal to fans who love Rockstar while also reaching those who prefer Moonlit Floor. She can switch up her concept, but it just ends up confusing me. I believe Lisa will be an artist who releases music quite frequently, and we've seen this over the past few months, where the other members have released fewer songs. Although I don't think the number of releases necessarily has to relate to quality, I do notice that the other songs feel more polished and carefully crafted. We can even see this in their promotion strategies. Rose did that series of posts with Bruno Mars, and Jennie is continuing with the longer, more traditional K-pop promotional style. Whereas Lisa simply performs a song at an awards show and considers the promotion complete, this is something I feel doesn't work as well for her. It's a factor that could be holding her back. Additionally, in contrast with Jennie, I think distancing herself so much from Korean music shows and focusing almost entirely on more international platforms might not be the best strategy. Personally, I'd give a bit more attention to Korea and, especially, to Thailand, where she has an enormous fan base. It's a shame because I absolutely love Lisa as a Blackpink member, but I simply can't bring myself to listen to her solo music.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now?
I have always liked Rose. I have a lot of faith in her, but I admit that some of her decisions have seemed a bit unusual. I didn't quite understand why she signed with the Black label, or the long silence around her music, especially considering she has always seemed like the member in Blackpink with the most passion for music. She's only released one song since, let's say, her departure from YG, and many people have criticized it. I have to say, though, that I love it. It's not the kind of song I expected from Rose, but I genuinely enjoy it a lot. For those of you who say it sounds like something from Austin and I-DLE, first of all, I don't know what you all have against that wonderful show, and second, what would be so wrong with that? I feel like these are the same people who try to act like intellectuals and can't stand it when others enjoy songs that are just fun and easygoing. Songs that don't carry a deep message and are simply there to enjoy. I used to see Rose as the type to release more profound songs, like Gone, but if that's not the direction she wants to take, that's perfectly fine. Not every song has to be about deep emotions. Sometimes, a song without a significant meaning is exactly what's needed. She has a beautiful voice, and the song showcases it really well, which is all I'd ask from Rose. Please, just make music where we can appreciate your voice, whether it's in a track like On the Ground or a PT. I still don't understand why she hadn't released music in such a long time. I don't know what the reason could be, but I sincerely hope she keeps putting out music that inspires her, as good as a PT, and that she keeps collaborating with incredibly talented artists like Bruno Mars. Lastly, we have Jisoo, and there isn't too much to say about her since she's focusing more on acting than on music, which is perfectly fine if that's what she wants. I enjoyed Flower even though I don't listen to it frequently. Since her time with YG, it was clear that she wasn't particularly interested in continuing in music and that acting was her true passion. So I'm genuinely happy that she can pursue that path now that she's free to make her own choices. And she will always hold a special place in the hearts of blinks in case she ever wants to release a song again. I think she could release OSTs for her dramas or other shows, as her voice could work really well for that type of music. And honestly, I don't have much else to add. I just hope she's truly happy. Lastly, here's my personal ranking of all the solo songs from the girls, just in case you were curious or think it might be important.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. It would help me a lot. See ya.